can then say hello.
I was just
It's not a two-way thing.
No, but when I MC, I'm kind of, you're on the edge. When I MC, I always say, oh, is the microphone loud enough? Can you hear me? Can you say hello? And they will say hello back. But obviously on this one, the people watching can't say hello back.
So the question is, we're going to do the news. That's what we're here for. I was about to have a go at you, but let's not do that.
We can say good morning.
Good morning.
From Phuket.
What day is it?
It's Wednesday, Shaun.
It's Wednesday, November
2nd.
Welcome to our live stream. Now, normally we do a kind of like a monthly news update, and we decided to swap it from a pre-recorded thing to a live thing. So those of you on
Shaun's idea.
Those of you on the other end with the censor button, please censor Jay when he says words that kids should not hear.
Which I do a lot, apparently. I didn't realise I swear that much.
Normally we cut it out.
I know.
Poor Kyle just spends all day editing.
I have a tendency to use. They're not bad words unless you accept them as bad words. Anyway, let's just move on my swear words.
So what are we going to talk about today? A few things. Firstly, number one thing that we're getting asked all the time is what is the weather like?
What's the weather like, Shaun?
Second, we're going to talk about the roads because a lot of people are concerned about whether they can get in and out of Patong right
Shaun,
now.
I'm concerned about the roads.
Third thing is I keep getting asked all the time, is Maya, the beach, Leonardo's beach, is it open or is it closed? Can we walk on it? Can we not walk on it? Even though we've done a whole bunch of videos about it, we're going to talk about that as well.
I was there on the day it opened.
What islands are open now that we're in November? And then Jay wants to talk about aeroplanes.
Aeroplanes.
So let's get into it straight today, right into the news.
Breaking. Oh, we can't see normally now. We would leave this bit and edit it with breaking news, but we don't because it's live. We can't do that. Anyway,
and I suppose if you have any questions, you
Yes.
can ask them, and we won't read it and probably not reply to it, but we'll try.
We will try. Can I say you're looking handsome today?
Thank you. I shaved today because yesterday you complained I didn't.
yeah. Anyway, move on. What are we doing first? Weather.
So let's talk about the weather.
What's the weather doing, Shaun?
Weather is such a big topic right now because people are a little bit worried about the floods in Phuket. Do not worry about it. Floodwaters have gone down. October is like what we call it. So Phuket has two seasons, wet and hot, or just hot. We're now out of the wet and hot season into just the hot season. October is what I tend to refer to as like the shoulder season. Like we're moving from one to the other and it flips backwards and forwards. And what happened is obviously we had the biggest storm that we've ever had in the last 50 years hit Phuket. We had a lot of flooding. Flooding was mainly in residential areas of Phuket, not tourism areas. The tourism areas that were hit with floods, like if you saw photos of Phuket Town or Patong in floods, 3 hours post the photo being taken, the water had gone down and it gone. So what was the problem with Phuket? Too much rain, not enough drainage. That's the basic, simple nature of it. What we have had, speaking very honestly, this week we have had some extra flash flooding. That's been with the nighttime rains. Your old stomping grounds, Blue Tree, has a minor drainage problem. They're a big pool, and now they've got a big pool at the front.
Well, I think the issue we had was last week there was a couple of nighttime storms because as Shaun says, the seasons of there's a lot of S's in that sentence, wasn't there? In that sentence, the seasons have changed.
We have coffee for Jay.
November the 1st.
Did you say the seasons have changed or seas have changed?
The seasons have changed. Seasons have changed, and so on the 1st of November, that's when pretty much what we call high season comes in. So last week there was a few nighttime storms, and I say storms, rain showers, but because it's so sodden, good word, at the moment, because of all the rains from the last couple of weeks, any small pouring of rain, you get. Thank you. It's a narrative. I'm talking with my hands. Don't interrupt. I was really doing something.
They got the picture already.
Anyway, when you get a load of rain coming overnight, and it's not a lot of rain, but you do get a couple of small little floods, especially at the places that were flash floods because they're so southern now. But it's definitely not as bad as it was. That's for sure.
I kind of explained it to my kids the other day that the glass is 3/4 full and just a little bit of rain kind of tips it over.
That's a very good analogy. You're putting an ice cube in already a full cup. What happens? The water comes out. That's right. Archimedes, when he got in the bath, that's the effect.
I like how good you are with trivia.
Thanks very much.
Trivia that nobody understands.
Don't ask me to spell it.
If you want to go to trivia night, you should take Jay.
Don't say it. Anyway.
all the stuff that doesn't help.
The weather at the moment is fantastic. It is blue skies. It is beautiful. There is some rain showers in the evening, but nothing to talk about.
Yeah, and look, the thing you got to understand is that we're now fully into our easterly wind, which basically means that
That's
the
right.
rain goes and drops over at Suratani, and by the time it gets across all the mainland, it's all just cloud cover now.
Rains in Africa. And the rains in Africa. I was just doing a bit of Toto.
Okay, so now we're in our dry season. So the weather generally now you can expect calm seas, blue skies, hot sun, sunburn. Next time we do a live Jay will just be bright red from being on the sea too much.
Hopefully they'll go out in a boat soon.
Oh, we don't have any, so you're gonna have to go in a canoe.
I'll take it.
Totally booked out. Okay, next roads.
Roads.
Okay,
Shaun, roads.
I'm ticking off my list here so I don't forget what I'm going to tell you. Patong. Let's talk about Patong. So Patong generally has 3 roads of entrance. Okay. And so when you're coming from the airport, your driver will take one of the 3 roads. Normally, this major one called Patong Hill Road, the drivers will take this because it's a shortcut, right? It connects kind of central Phuket with Patong, west to east coast. That's the connecting road. During the flooding, there was a landslide on this road that knocked out that road. Now, that road's been open to foot traffic. You can walk across it because it's a main access road for kids to get to school and all of that kind of stuff. But it's closed to car traffic. That means that you've got the other 2 entrances that you can come through. Now, what does this mean? Basically, just a little bit longer from the airport. So maybe if you're flying in and you take the Patong Hill Road, normally, what's that, a 45-minute journey?
About that, yeah.
So now it's maybe an hour. And there's a little bit more congestion on those roads, congestion on those roads that you would take into Patong. So maybe add an extra 15 minutes to anything that you're doing. What I have been hearing is that the night markets in Phuket town are horrific to get to. These happens on a Saturday and a Sunday, and a lot of people want to go. So imagine you've got 5,000 tourists in Patong, of which let's say 500 of them want to go to the night market. Now we're talking, 300-400 vehicles all going on the same road. It just adds a little time to your journey. So if you are planning to go to a night market on a Saturday or a Sunday, plan to leave early and maybe go do something like Big Buddha or Wat Chalong, or go to the Rawai seafood market first and then hit the night market coming from a different direction, and that will then cut out the traffic problem.
Yeah, I mean, the West Coast Road going north and south is your only access now to Patong, so you can't go over the hill to Patong. So those accesses going north and south do get quite busy, especially during normal time. Now bear in mind, Phuket isn't just tourism. There are people that work here and they do 9-to-5 jobs as well. So I know it's weird, isn't it? People just think we're on holiday. My working hours? Well, when I get the WhatsApp message.
11:30?
Well, yeah, today. Anyway, leave me alone.
Okay,
Right.
so-
No, I haven't finished I was doing a great analogy about roads.
I've forgotten that already.
No, just be careful. Congestion at peak times between 5 and 7. There is a lot more cars on the road because people are leaving work and going home. So you just get that normal rush hour traffic. So you just have to accept that. So just go at different times.
Is this where you're going to complain about how it takes so much longer now to take your kids to school and back?
Yeah, there is another little. It does take a bit longer. But last night I came from the West Coast and I live here in Boat Lagoon, and it took me an hour to get there. And it was just because I left at 6 o'clock, so it was peak. What's the word? Not construction. Congestion. That's the word.
I forgot you live here.
I know, but when you're on holiday, look, relax. You don't have to go at 9 and drive. You don't have to leave work
Okay, so
at 5.
that's the key point that we're
Thank
saying.
you.
For all of our customers who are coming with us on tour, we're recommending either a 6:30 a.m. pickup time or a 10:30 pickup time. That way we can dodge the traffic. Either get out there before it or get out there after it. So we've made that adjustment operationally in our business. And again, it's a private tour. Everything is flexible, but we just recommend time so you're not sitting in traffic.
Absolutely. And it will clear pretty quick. Look, the guys, the governors, or the governor.
I was in a meeting last night, and they're
There you go.
saying that the Patong Bay Road will open to light vehicle traffic in 10 days.
Yeah.
It'll be probably just a single lane going across, so there'll be a stop sign that stops you from going up while the down comes down, and then it'll stop and then it'll reverse like this. That's probably going to be the opening. On top of that, the private-owned land right now is being developed into a road, so this is a very interesting topic. When you want to build a road, normally you have to use public land, but there was no public land available to build a new road. So the private businesses donated land, and then because it's privately owned land, the government can't pay to develop it. So now all the private businesses in Patong and Central Phuket have kind of pulled their money together, and they're building a brand new road.
Wow, is there going to be a toll on there at some point?
I imagine, but right now it's just to try and actually normalize things if we can.
But it's good that everyone comes together. Communities come together in a time of need.
Well, talking about that, what were you doing yesterday?
Yesterday I went to the Melbourne Cup. Not the real Melbourne Cup, obviously, because that's in a place called Australia, which is, if you have the globe, it's at the bottom somewhere. And apparently it's called the Race That Stops a Nation, because it's a horse racing event that happens every year on the 1st November. And I was invited to go and MC a charity event raising money for Phuket Has Been Good to Us. And I was the MC there yesterday.
And shout out to Tina at Phuket Has Been Good to Us.
What's up, Tina?
Awesome.
And Graham and Sue, who did an amazing job. And thank you very much, Pavilions, for putting on, or they hosted the event at Firefly, which means nothing to people that don't live in Phuket.
And I heard your mum won a prize again.
My mum did bid on a prize. I'm very good now. I had to wear a hat. I tipped a hat a couple of times when I was doing the auction, live auction, and I was just tipping my hat. I'm good at this auction thing.
Rightio, so that's roads update. As terms of roads from the airport and all that's clear now. It's fine, back to normal. It's just purely this one Patong Bay Hill Road, and that'll clear up. I think they're going to be an alternate route will be ready in a week or so, and then they'll open up a single lane once they think that the road is steady enough.
Cool. Maya Bay, Shaun, is it open?
Let's talk islands first. What's open?
Islands, Shaun, are they open?
So we're moving into our high season, which means that there's a lot more tour options available. So Simlin Island is open.
Good.
It closes 6 months a year. That wasn't closed because of COVID. That wasn't closed for anything other than the fact that it always closes 6 months a year. It's a thing that happens. We were out there yesterday. Turtles absolutely everywhere.
I like a turtle.
Yeah, I like so many turtles, man. Like,
that's good.
I got like a video of the customer here, and there's like 10 turtles around them.
That's awesome. I love turtles, and you can get whale sharks there as well.
And guess what we saw today?
What did you see today?
A bamboo.
A bamboo? Bamboo shark.
Leopard shark.
A leopard shark. Or a zebra shark, depending on where you've come from.
And whale sharks are back.
Whale sharks are back. They got huge mouths.
But we're meant to be talking about the islands.
Okay, islands are open. Simlin's open.
Simlin's open. Surin's open. Koh Rock, Koh Ha, Koh Muk, Koh Kradan, Koh Nai, all open. Koh Lipe's open. Phi Phi, James Bond, Krabi, Russia,
everything.
Anywhere you want to go is now open and available. And the bigger question that people get is
Maya
Bay
open.
Yes. Is it?
Yes.
Have you been there?
Of course I went there. I was there on the 1st of October.
So it opened on the 1st of October?
It opened on the 1st. I was the first person on it. And whoever you said that I wasn't the first person, I was. In fact, well, my kids were the first people on it.
It was a hater.
Huh? Yeah, I've got a hater that says I wasn't the first person on Maya Bay. I was the first person on Maya Bay.
You braved the pouring rain to go on the Maya Bay.
It was horrible, and I ruined my equipment. Anyway, Maya Bay is open. We were there on the 1st of October. It's been open ever since. Go and check out our Facebook. Just go to Facebook and search 5 Star Marine. You can see all the pictures from the guests that have been on Maya Bay. And it is a beautiful, beautiful bay. You can go there and you can walk on the beach.
Yeah, that's a good clarification. It's open and you can walk on the beach, but you can't swim in the water.
But that's normal anyway. You can go and walk. You can walk on the beach and you go and see. We saw baby sharks. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark.
I have to put up with this.
Not for long. What's next? I don't know where that's going. What's next? Come on, Shaun. This is live
on YouTube.
I'm not gonna quit. No. I've just got my rent came through. I'm not quitting today. Wait a couple of weeks. Right. What's next?
That's it. I think weather, roads, Maya Bay, islands.
Flights are coming back. There's more flights coming in, which is nice. We're getting a lot of flights from Russian. They need to slow down. That's the only reason I want you to mention it.
And it looks like the Jetstar problems that were happening out of Australia have slowed down as well. So Jetstar's on. And then also I see that Singapore, their budget airline, what's it called?
I don't know.
Scoot.
Is it?
Yeah, Scoot's opened up again. Scoot's flying direct into Phuket again. I think that's about it. I think, on our end, obviously on a personal front, if you're looking to come out for 5 Star Marine, we really recommend you book early.
Book early because I can't even get on the boat. I need to go out to some of these places and do some evergreen videos. But I can't because there's no boats because you lot keep booking them.
That's a good thing. Don't get angry at them.
I'm not angry at you.
We have added some things into our repertoire here as well. We have two new canoes now.
Sean's got some inflatable friends that he uses.
Then we also have the stand-up paddleboard, which Jay is going to demonstrate how to use.
Yes, I have. I've got. I will. Plan, video, stand-up paddleboards.
And
correct.
Jay has finally worked out how to get the snorkels, whatever to work.
No, don't ever. They don't exist. The snork with an L. Don't ever use it. It doesn't exist. Just move on.
I got two of them in my mouth.
They're rubbish.
Don't say that. You're going to get in trouble.
Allegedly.
And then also the Sunset Barbecue programs. Can you smell that?
I can't smell that
That's
food.
for the
Is that
Sunset
lunch?
Barbecue.
Is that Sunset Barbecue? Sunset Barbecue. I've not been on it yet, but it's
so
amazing.
hungry
Food.
now.
Sean's hungry because he's been up since 4 a.m. Anyway, that's about it from the news point of view.
So
But
I'm
look,
going to leave it with
where are you
Jay
going?
because I'm going to go to work.
Oh.
Why don't you walk them around the pier and say hello to the pier?
Bye,
and
Shaun.
the boats?
all right, Sean's going. Say goodbye.
Bye.
So that's the breaking news. It's not really breaking news, but that is the news today. We'll just quickly show you around, just so you can see what the weather's like. I'll just pick you up. I'll do it nicely. There you go. Look,
Smells good.
it does smell good. Whatever is it? Look, we've got one boat that's going out soon. Is it, Shaun?
Yeah, about to go out.
So that's the only boat that we've got left. Look at the sky. If I turn you that way, that is out to Phang Nga Bay. And look how beautiful it is. See? Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Look at it. Blue sky, no boats. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, subscribe, and like. And we'll be back. Same show. Oh, that's my wrong ending. That's my podcast. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace. Oh, if you have any questions, you can comment below and we will answer them. Oh, look. 5 Star Marine people. Hello. Good, huh? Cheers. Peace.